Hello, I'm going to do the Scorpio energy reading, and I'm going to use my crystal cards, and we're going to get an overall energy, and then we're going to use my tarot, and we're going to pull about 4 cards. All right, and let's start with the crystal cards and get an overall energy for your reading. Let's see, I feel like this purple one here. All right. We're going to read that later. Sorry, I'm a little out of sorts today, but that's all right. We'll get through it. So it could be for you too. Maybe you're feeling a little out of sorts today, not quite yourself. All right, so we have a whole stack that turned over, but I'm just going to take the top card. So we have the Wheel, Change. All right. Let's see, we had a few more cards pop out. We have the Fool. And then we have, I feel like you're upset about change that's happening. And then let's get an overall energy. Sun. I love it. I feel that you might be going through some sort of change, some sort of new adjustment, some sort of new energy, a new beginning, a new start with something. But I feel like you're not happy with it. Or it could be that you are ready for this because you're ready to let go of this Three of Swords energy. And this overall energy is the Sun card, and it brings happiness and positive energy, and positive changes are headed your way. But this is what's holding you back, is this Three of Swords. So whether it's some energy that you're putting out there, or you're hanging on to, or you're not happy about change. Sometimes we know that things have to change, or things just, it could be a change within a relationship that you weren't ready to move on from it, or it could be a job or any sort of situation where you're like, I'm not really ready for this, but it's almost like things are happening and it's out of your control. But I feel that it's to show you something positive. I feel that it's positive change and good things that are coming in for you. And sometimes we can't see it because we're sort of stuck in this Three of Swords energy, and that's something that we need to be more aware of and say, okay, this is happening for a reason. It's all about how you handle those changes in your life. Do you look at them as roadblocks and things like that stop you, or do you see it as, okay, this is a challenge for me to overcome and to push through? And that really dictates how things are going to be moving forward. If it's something that you're not really happy about, it's trying to make the best out of it that you can, turning that from lemons to lemonade. And even though it can be challenging, it's really looking out for yourself, and it's setting yourself up for success. And it's saying, okay, I've got this challenge, but I've got to make the best of this. Like, I don't want to put myself in this negative energy. I don't want to be stuck in this Three of Swords energy. I don't want to be dealing with this, and I've got to let this go. I don't want this to overcome me, because all of this energy here is very positive and it's very good. And with the overall energy as the Sun is that this positive things are coming in for you. Sometimes it's hard to see, but I feel that it's all in how you look at it. All right, let's grab your crystal card. We have Tanzanite, Transmutation, Illumination, Psychic. Connecting you to spiritual realms and beyond, this stone assists in living with more awareness and bringing up spirituality into your day-to-day. It helps navigate your journey between altered states of consciousness, from deep meditation to accessing psychic powers. Metaphysical abilities are enhanced with this stone, creating a direct line of communication between you and your spiritual team. Tanzanite unveils your true path, transmuting the old into new and acknowledging that the road is ever winding. Your journey is in constant flow. Trust your path. And I really like that, because I feel that it definitely goes with the reading where it says that, and acknowledging that the road is ever winding, your journey is a constant flow, saying that there are ups and downs in your life. There are challenges. There are times where it seems like everything's going right, or times where things feel like everything is going wrong. And when you realize that and you see that and you say, okay, this is one of those times that's more challenging with this Three of Swords here, and that's why I'm saying that. But then it's going to turn into this, right? It's going to turn into better. And it's where it says the old into the new. And I feel like it's going from the old, which is the Three of Swords, to the new, which is the Wheel and the Fool. Definitely the Fool, because the Fool is the 0 card and new beginnings. And that's how you have to see it, and that's how you have to look at it. And sometimes that's hard, and that's totally understandable. Maybe it is I was just thinking that maybe it's a tough decision that you have to make in order to start something new. Maybe you're the one that's in control, and you're like, I really don't want to, because I keep focusing on how her head is down. And I feel like maybe you're like, okay, I've got to make a really tough decision here, and I don't really want to make it, and it's not something that I want to do, but I know that it will set me on my path to change to better things. And maybe it's a tough decision that you're thinking about doing. And sometimes, we just don't want to step up to the plate, and we just don't want to face it. We don't want to deal with that. But I always feel that it's better sooner than later, because why drag something out? If you feel 100% that this is a choice or a decision that you need to make, or you want to make, or this is what has to happen, I always feel like if you're 100% on that it's just best to get it over with and done, and move on into this new energy. But of course, that's something that you have to decide for yourself. All right, we're going to get Angel Answers card here for you, for Scorpio. We have There's Something Better. I love it. How perfect is that? And it has all of these bright colors, like the yellows with the sun. There's something better. There's something better than being in this Three of Swords energy. Nobody wants to be in that Three of Swords energy. And if you feel that there's something better, especially with the wheel here, change. If it's not working for you, then it's time to change for something better. And that's kind of how you have to see it. All right, I feel like these two here, these are my Wisdom of the Oracle. Let's see, we have Exchanging Gifts, and then we have Yin. And Yin represents the feminine energy, and it's about like thinking about things. And I like how both of these are pink, and then that's pink. So I feel like pink, and Exchanging Gifts is that back and forth. Like she's giving her cat a star, and the cat is giving her like a little flower, a little petal or something, and that back and forth. But I feel like the Yin represents that thinking about, because the Yang is the masculine, which is the power of action, and the feminine is the Yin, and it's that inaction, but it's the thinking and the processing about things. And really thinking about, okay, do I want to stay in this energy of the Three of Swords, or do I want to move forward? I almost feel like the Exchanging Gifts is actions, because that's an action. If you're actually exchanging, you're making an effort. So I kind of feel like it's thinking about before you make a decision. And it could be thinking about before you exchange gifts. Are you giving back to someone who doesn't have that back and forth with you? Exchanging is back and forth. And if you don't have that back and forth, is that something that you need to look at and say, you know what, I really don't have that back and forth, that I feel like it's always one way, I'm always giving. So that could be something. And I feel like also the Exchanging Gifts could represent that gift to yourself, right? Giving to yourself. That's very important, is that we give to ourselves. And like I was saying before, is that if you feel that it's something that is important to you, that you have to step up to the plate and make those decisions, because you have to look out for yourself and exchange that gift with yourself. Giving yourself that gift and saying, I'm not going to keep myself in this energy. I don't want to be in this Three of Swords. I'm going to give myself that gift, and I'm going to embrace the Sun card, and I'm going to embrace the Fool card. And I'm going to do that for myself. Sometimes we have to think about, what is that gift for yourself to make things better. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.